Little cricket.
Not to go so too much, but to Munson's point about kids, I don't know, I guess everyone here has probably been to Waterfront Park in Charleston. Mm-hmm. Why not put one of those fountain splash pad things, like the big thing?
Yeah, do that.
Between the lake building and Simple Necessities, that
Right.
park. It's a perfect space.
Awesome. That is a
And I've got a
perfect space.
magazine that someone gave me from Connecticut, a lifestyle magazine, and they have them in Connecticut. I mean, they're very attractive, and kids would come. I mean,
That'd
Yeah.
families would
Great
come.
idea.
Yeah, and there's
Let your
parking.
kid go to the park, you can grab a coffee and
Sure.
That's
hang
what
out.
we
Yeah,
have
that is a good idea.
But I'll get you the copy of the magazine.
Okay.
'Cause, I mean, they look very
Key
cool.
is you gotta focus on the kids.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it is.
And you could get that done by May. I mean,
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
that wouldn't be very expensive.
I don't think so. Yeah.
What does the Opera House do for the children? I mean, do you bring in the Muppets or?
We have a program where we bring in, well, this is longer than you want. We have adopted the entire third grade of all the Newberry schools, and we bring them in. We bring them in 13 times a year. We send our programs out to them. We have 320 kids that we are mentoring, and what we started with was the third grade. We followed those same kids to the fourth grade, and we're taking them to the fifth grade. And we really believe that the test scores of those, we think we have one of the largest test models in the country with 300 kids. And we really believe that that's going to show a major difference.
What does the mentoring involve? When you say you mentor them, what does that mean?
We bring in, we work with the school district and program what we present to them with something that will match their school, what they need to learn in their tests. And then we send, we don't personally do it because we aren't skilled. We hire people to come in like an Indian dancer or like a Native American dancer or whatever that period is. We provide teaching books for them.
But is this
I
done
think-
during the school day?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I think what she's saying, yeah.
I'm thinking more along the lines of a
Selling
Friday
tickets,
evening
you
when
know,
children don't have to get up early on
Wiggles.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Or
They'll do
Saturday
something
afternoon.
free.
Cowboy movies.
Yes, have you been to
Okay.
cowboy movies?
They're
Those are
wonderful.
cool.
And we do that, and kids are free, and adults are $5.
Yes. So that's,
Yeah,
isn't
and
that Tom
who are
Mix?
bringing these children to the cowboy movies? Their
What?
grandparents?
Usually the grandparents, the parents don't come.
I just feel like you need to target the parents of the children.
Yes.
Bring the Wiggles.
No.
The
Wiggles would do
love
it.
to.
I will go if you bring the Wiggles.
I would love to, but you have to be practical and you have to run a business model. We're by ourselves, we have to support ourselves, and we have to be able to sell tickets. And the toughest market for me to sell tickets to are people that have to hire babysitters. They're saving money, you can do so much.
But
We
she's
do
saying
a
they
lot.
can take the
You
kids.
bring the children.
You bring the kids, they don't need a
children to
babysitter,
the children's show, so you
Yeah.
don't
Well,
need a
well,
babysitter.
like I said, we do an awful lot for kids. Mhm.
Yeah, and the family movie night is probably more geared towards the younger audience, which we have 4 times last year. We'll do again 4 times this year.
And that was a great thing.
And
Well,
they're
are you-
kid-oriented
Thank
movies.
you.
Are you advertising it outside?
absolutely.
Oh, yeah, that's,
It-
it's
yeah.
well
Right.
known.
Every
You can't
student.
get any.
There's
any
sellout
people in
tickets.
there.
There are people waiting in line to get in. Absolutely. I think you'll see some of that coming year.
Yeah.
You'll be impressed with it.
Yeah, I tell you, if you got, it works well at the Opera House, but if you got those movies at the Ritz, there's even more seating.
Right.
And,
Absolutely.
Is anybody still talking to the new college president about the Ritz? And, that was so much going on.
Well, that's what I meant. We actually, I had a discussion with him last week, and then we had lunch this week.
And he's still receptive to.
What I told him was, initially when you see the debt service on it, 'cause you're going to have to probably borrow money for the renovations, it might scare you a little bit, because you at least approach it open-mindedly. And let's just, approach the project with the attitude that we can make it work and just have it prove to you that it can't work if it can't work. So he was real open to that. And in the TIF revenues, like I said, could be an important source of like underwriting for the project to get the debt down, the financing, to a degree where it'll cash
Is that on
flow.
the historical register, the Ritz Theater?
It's in a district. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's
So
basically-
it could, have anybody
I think
done
it is.
research looked
I
for
think it's in
grants? Nobody's looked for any
No, I mean,
grants?
there just aren't.
They're
There's
not
not
in?
significant grants.
And the community players have tried that.
And they tried grant writing?
Yeah, and if the community players are participants in the project, i.e. you establish an LLC and they're a member, then you can't even make the tax credits work Usually you try to sell those to like Fortune 500 companies, and it just wouldn't. There's an exclusion there with the IRS. It wouldn't work. Yeah.
I am here to tell you that tax credits are,
Yeah.
And they inflate your costs, because you gotta meet the park
They
service
inflate your-
requirements.
And you need about, any project under about $3 to $4 million, you can't get tax credit for practically.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
doesn't
You know, on that
make sense. For a
advertising thing
project
that
of
we were
our
just talking
size,
about,
You don't generate
you might
enough
have
to
caught me and I had talked
sell it, and you don't need them yourself.
you know, with the radio.
Thank you.
You know, if it's something, you know, with the merchants, you know, giving them something free a month. In other words, like if I called Matt, you know, I was gonna have a bag to sell, and let's say Armfield was gonna have 20, so, you know, it could be more than one business. I mean, you know, we're talking do one business, highlight one business a month, you know. Well, you ain't hit half of the few little businesses down here in a whole year if you do one a month, but if you gave me, you know, and I called up and I said, hey, you know, there's my one thing for the month, and so is having a sale. Because, I mean, I've been through 2 Oktoberfests down here and still have local people that live in Newberry. It's like, how long have you been here?
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
somebody had mentioned,
I mean, they don't even know.
we just had a idea thread going, and somebody had mentioned possibly having like individual business coupons that are listed on the city website under the businesses.
Okay.
That was just something random, but if you have a promotion, you could, if the city would
website
partner
would
with
do
it.
better with
Yeah, with
business
promoting
promotions.
businesses.
And every business that does have a website, we do link to directly. So if you go to yours, Munson, for instance.
Right, I know,
has
I
all
saw
your
it.
information
Yeah.
has the website links to.
Yeah.
I think that would be probably more appropriate to have the coupon maybe on your homepage.
Right.
That we link to.
That makes
and
more
maybe we
sense.
could put underneath the link, see this page for coupons. Or
Right, something like that. I like the link.
I wonder too, like, could we, you know, we've got the city Facebook page, and we've got information there on events and other government-related things. Can we establish like a downtown Newberry Facebook page and just, you know, have?
Munson just did it.
Oh, yeah, that's
the
right.
shop Newberry,
Yeah.
yeah.
He just did it. He's
Yeah.
doing an awesome job promoting.
And then use that as another vehicle.
I think it's cool. Everybody can just post their own thing up.
Love that.
You know, so
Yeah.
yeah,
It's working.
But use that as a vehicle too.
yeah.
I mean,
it's,
you know,
it's a good vehicle for everybody. to
yeah,
post.
like what you and Matt are talking about, plus the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. But
It's a good start. Obviously, everybody's got awesome ideas, and
But Jeff, I don't know
Lively
about
discussion, I
what
like it.
Suzanne and some others have said. I think we do need everything. I agree with all your ideas. You know I do. I've talked to you about it, but I think we need some immediate relief from the city.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give you one example. When I have to buy my city tax every year for
Business
city license, it used to be $300, that's $150. That's how much my sales are off. I
Mine
have to
too.
take that out of my pocket to pay.
yes,
It doesn't come out of the business. Now that $150 is nothing to y'all.
yes.
That's a lot of money to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what does the city actually do with that? Because it's nothing. $150 is nothing.
Yeah, it's just.
But I have to take that out of my personal pocket to pay it.
I was gonna circle back to that. I wish Suzanne was still
And
here.
the rates and the electricity, I mean, all
Amen.
that would help a lot.
Yeah.
It doesn't help y'all a lot that
It's
we
been
pay the higher rate, but it
Devastating.
would help us a lot not to pay it.
Devastating.
Well,
It really
for
would.
instance, I mean, you know, I pay for our business license at our other office, and then I gotta pay taxes on my office furniture. You know, I'm renting a building to have a business, paying insurance, license,
Right.
and all that, then I gotta pay taxes on the furniture.
Well, and the business license is based on gross, not profit.
It's
Right,
based on,
yeah.
everything's based on growth.
Right. I mean, I could have to sell everything it costs for an entire year and not make a dime, but I'd still have to pay however much in the business license.
Yes.
One of the things, going back to utilities, we had a little excitement because our tenant's water heater died yesterday. And I was online looking for water heaters and whatnot, and I noticed that other utilities, SCEG, for example, offers rebates when you buy new water heaters to encourage you to get equipment that is more energy efficient. But of course, the water bill is a moneymaker for the city of Newberry, so not too likely they're going to want me to buy a more efficient water heater. But it sure would be nice if we had some relief like that. I mean, that's a very specific example, but the way our utility structure is works exactly opposite of what some other utilities do. it discourages any kind of efficiencies, any kind of modernization, because it doesn't offer you any incentives to do that.
Yeah.